What up,
Hey, babysitters.
Sid, we got to come up with a handshake for the babysitters. Can you
To
imagine?
virtually do with them? Oh, I would love
To
that.
virtually do with them. That'd be
I would
fun.
love that. It goes like this.
For all of our audio Sizzids requested handshake is a scissor, like a scissor motion. Like one hand's making a scissor into the other hand. So, I mean, if that's your vibe, babysitters, go for it.
Y'all, what's up? We're back from the holidays. We hope you had a great time celebrating with family or friends. Because we sure did, and we got a lot to be grateful for. So I hope y'all do too.
Yeah.
Do you, TP?
And also, yeah, I have a ton to be grateful for. First and foremost, the thing that I'm most grateful for is leftovers.
Ooh.
So what we're going to do today is if you have anything left in the tank to be grateful for,
Yeah.
because it was a long week. It was a very long week. Whenever
Long
family's in town, like you're not actually busy, but you're just spending all your time with them. So you felt like you were busy.
You're exhausted.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to find a way to be grateful for everything in this episode today.
Everything. Let's get it.
All right. Tierra, bring us in, girl. Okay, we say what we want. Okay, we say what we feel. Sit and see in the P and mix and they be keeping it real.
On brand, off topic, out of pocket. Anything you need, they got it. Once you shop, you know they gon' block it when it's game time. Then you know I'm gon' block it. Then we cover everything like who harder than us. And yeah, we looking down on haters cause they smaller than us. And yeah, my flow is so damn sick, I be coughing it up. You said that we gon' flop, well then I'm calling your bluff. Call it.
Okay, you know what time it is. The special time where Sid and I are going to take a moment to thank our sponsors. That's enough.
TP, I feel like a new person because I finally got a manicure and a pedicure after. I kid you not, I'm like 2 months. It's been over. You know what? The last time that I would have
2
gotten
months on those dogs?
Actually, I think the
Respectfully.
last time that I would have gotten it was close to whenever I was cleared after my surgery. So yeah, probably like 2 months or something to be moving. Because I couldn't go anywhere. I wouldn't be able to bend my foot in the water. You know, sometimes
You would have specific parameters. There'd be like splashing your foot, trying to like give you your massage and stuff like that.
Meanwhile,
It would be the
talking
most
shit about you.
Like, this is why, like, what? No way. Never taking in a mobilization brace again. We can send her right out the door next time she comes in here wobbling on in. Start talking about you even though you're injured. Like,
And in English, I'm like, damn,
that's what I
y'all
would be
getting.
saying. I thought there was new
Disrespect-
glasses coming out so that we were going to be able to translate in real time, but y'all are just, it's incredible.
No, but they did such a good job on my sometimes I'm nervous though. So my right foot, you never seen
going on with
you
your
never
right foot?
seen the movie Boomerang, but Eddie Murphy pulls back the woman's feet. Like, she's pretty. She's beautiful, Layla Rashawn, but he pulls the cover back and you see her toes and they're like, you know, like this. The toes are like talons, and my feet get to looking like that sometimes. I also have thick toenails because of my great-great-grandmother.
Okay.
Thanks, Mama Gert. So on my right foot, the thick toenails is just genetic. My mom was like, yeah, your aunt got it too. But, you know, Mama Gert had it, Nana had it. I'm like, I don't know anything about Mama Gert except she cursed me with bad feet. Like, y'all should tell me more about her.
Right.
So there's a different
Not
level
like,
of like,
oh, she was such like a lovely lady. No, you go straight to the thick toenails. Like,
So anyway, so I'm
What
in
a
the
memory.
chair. I'm in the chair, and I gotta make sure a place uses electric tools. Don't try to just use a regular nail file.
you need the full sander. You're one of those people that they bring out like the chainsaw that like.
Not fully, but the one with the like little head that like rotates when they file your toenails down. You wouldn't need
It
it.
kind of looks like a wood grinder.
It doesn't, but it looks like a nose hair trimmer, kind of.
Okay, yeah.
So they fall
But
down
for
your,
like heavy metal.
they found down your toes, and I'll be like, "Can you go lower?" They're like, "We'll crack your toenail if we go any lower."
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. But anyways, I'm saying that because
Sorry that
when
I'm
that's
joking around. This is very serious.
when that's going on with my feet, I never want to have the massage on aggressively because the massage will have you like moving back and forth, and I'm like, oh shit, like you're gonna knock
Especially
my
when it gets
foot,
to your shoulders.
but you're gonna knock my foot into the like file and like skin off my toenail.
Oh
And
my
that's my
God.
that's like
That's
my
like
fear.
a worst fear unlocked.
When I'm in
Yeah.
there. It's like Final Destination
Oh
type
my
stuff.
God.
But anyway, shout out to Selena. She did my pedicure.
Hey, Selena.
And guess what I went home and watched after I left there?
I'm assuming something that had to do with Selena.
Selena dog.
For 200.
But wait, okay, we'll get to the Selena dog. But did you do some self-care stuff? Lord knows you need it. That wasn't.
I mean, not
insult.
really. No, I haven't. Yeah, no, I let that one just like roll right off my back though. So like I haven't over the Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
I do go get my eyebrows done, and when I'm like, oh, go get my eyebrows done, it's so nice. It's not that nice. The lady, she calls me a baby. She's so sweet. She was like, oh, hi, baby.
Oh,
Because I like my eyes just naturally water every time I like go get it waxed. Like whenever she rips the under.
ooh wee.
And when she gets in this tender, like soft,
Yeah.
like upper eye skin,
Yeah. That's
girl,
probably something serious.
I'm
I've never
like,
gotten
I
waxed.
wouldn't wish this on anybody. Wait, what do you do?
I get my eyebrows whenever I was getting them done. I got them threaded.
No way, Sid.
I would get
That's
my eyebrows,
like
my
sitting in a
mustache.
torture chair.
Yeah, my aunt gets her
I've got
whole
my eyebrows
face
threaded twice.
threaded. She gets her entire face.
What's her pain tolerance?
Hi, I guess. She is
No,
crazy.
hella high.
Hey, Aunt Sheila.
I went to go get my eyebrows done before like media day one year. I was walking around with Kia Nurse trying to
Yeah.
find like any place that was open. There was nowhere that was open. Nothing.
You're like desperate any
And-
place.
We're desperate. We've checked like 8 locations. Probably everything was closed, and it was like random. It was like midday on like on a Tuesday or something. So it was like if you're in business, these are business hours. They should be open. So
Where is it?
we were looking so long that was like 4:30. Like the business hour window was like, closing on us, and we're like, we have media day tomorrow. What are we gonna do? And we found this one like business. And when I say business, it was like a business building that like you could rent out spaces within the business, like
Yeah.
to run your business.
Yeah.
And there was a threader in there. We walked in. She's like, yeah, like we can take you. And I'm like, Kia, I cannot do this. And Kia's like giving me a hard time. Right. Like Kia gives everyone a hard time, but specifically in this story, she was like really dogging me. Like, if you're not getting it done here, then you're not getting it done. I was like, I need to get it done.
Yeah.
Kia went first. She looked normal. I went in there. This lady did a really great job. I'm going to start off by saying that. Like,
Okay.
excellent job. When I tell you I was like inching down the chair, like when I tell you like I was like getting away from her, further and further away from the chair, she had like a death grip on my head, like trying to hold me still.
No.
Yeah, she would like when they like firmly press, they're like, don't move.
Yeah.
And they're like, and you're like, all right, this is a position for a perfect, all right. But I was crying. I was sobbing, crying unintentionally. And I walked out of there with bloodshot eyes, red eyebrow eyelids. I looked like I just went through the worst day of my life. And honestly, it felt like it. Like it wasn't fun to endure. I swore in my life I would never get it done again because it hurt.
It
hurt a lot.
See, I've
But it
never
looked
gotten
good.
wax, but I feel like threading in my mind is just like more painful. But I guess there's the heat from
It is.
the wax on top of yours.
The wax,
I'll never
it's
do
like
it.
1 second whip.
Yeah.
It like burns like 1, 2, 3. You're like, oh, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
For threading, you like endure so much that like rip, up,
Right.
rip down the middle. And then you're like, oh, thank God that's done. You're like, I have a whole nother side.
Yeah.
How am I going to sit through another one? Like, this is crazy.
And then they're always like, mustache. I'm like, did I ask for that? Do what I asked you to do. Don't.
I'm like, y'all can't see how it's like insulting if I didn't straight up ask. Like, you remembered if I would have asked for my mustache to be done. You don't understand how a woman would feel a little insulted if you wanted to knock off a mustache that I honestly haven't been bothered by.
Because then they also try to pitch it to you after you say no. Are you sure? Like, no.
Yeah, so soft.
A little bit here. What?
Maybe it's dark on the edges. Like, so what? Like, you get defensive. Start yelling back. And, like, she was just trying to make a business deal. It's all business. Like, it was nothing personal. But anyway.
But I had a horror threading story, though. Like, when I was, I think I was a rookie, and when I was playing for the Liberty my rookie year,
Okay.
I don't know why I felt like just doing something new. Like, I used to have a, like, unibrow. I know, but I used to have a little unibrow, and my eyebrows were thicker, and for whatever reason, I just felt like, all right, well, I'm going to just take something off. I'm going to just shape them some more. I forgot who else talked about getting their eyebrows threaded on the team. I was like, oh, I'm going to try it. So I went in the mall. We were living in White Plains at the time. So whatever lady was working in that mall near the Nordstrom Rack and I think a Buffalo Wild Wings and all this other stuff, if you did my eyebrows that day in 2011, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. She ripped so much. She ripped so much hair off my eyebrows. And mind you, I've never got it done before, so I'm not thinking that, oh, somebody should be showing me a mirror, to see along the way, is this good, is this good?
Is this what you were asking for?
I get up and she's got my eyebrows looking like, when thin eyebrows were in like the 90s or like 2000s or whatever. I'm like, I was so pissed.
Okay.
There was so much discoloration.
Pencil line thin.
Exactly. I had like a tan in my eyebrow line because that hair had been there for so long, but she ripped it off. I could not believe it. I'm going to sue.
She was like, let me help her out.
I'm going to check out the statute of limitations on this because I might sue.
Yeah, she
serious.
altered the look of your face. That's kind of crazy.
Right?
But you know what kind of blows my mind though?
What?
Hear me out. When a man gets a haircut, he can go from like a 4, 4.5 to like a 8 or a 7. And you're like, whoa.
Just some hair.
And also I'm like, why, if you're that guy that can go from a 4.5 to a 7 or an 8 with a haircut, why wouldn't that encourage you to go get more haircuts? Why wouldn't you want to maintain that look? That's my follow-up question.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe for some people it's just like comfortability with what they have been having, even with the new attention. Like you go to what you're used to seeing on your face, because it can still be a little bit of a shock sometimes. Like, oh, this isn't usually like how I'm looking. But the reverse is true too. When they get a beard, like whether you get a nice haircut, shaved face, or people who add a beard, and then it's like you're a completely different looking person. But men get mad at women when they like wear wigs, wear makeup, like, oh, well, that's deceitful. It's like, well, you have on that hat and your beard, and that's not how our baby's gonna come out looking. The baby's not coming out with a hat and a beard. So
right, we want to know what's under those facial drapes. Like,
what's under there? Just like what's under my makeup.
Actually, Sid, I did lie. I did get some
I do
self-care
not like
this
lying.
week.
And
I know, but I can't. Like, shout out to Tony. I got my hair cut, and the fact that you didn't notice, like, proves my fact that women can get
I meant to say it
haircuts.
yesterday.
Oh.
We got caught up in conversation. I was like, she just got her haircut because it was like bouncing near your shoulders. And I was like, you went to that lady that cut it from the show? For the show?
No, this is a different lady. Her name's Tony.
Oh, you cheated
She
on
specializes in curls. Yeah. Because the lady that did the show, she was like, I got you, girl. She like buzzed my hair down. I was like, no way. I've never had my hair this short in my life. And also, we're going to have to match this for the second half of the show. Like, I can't magically have longer hair for the second half of the filming of the... Yeah, no. Y'all, for everyone that wants to understand this, which I'm sure you do, we shot the Sit and TP show before training camp, 1 week before training camp, and then the week of All-Star break in Vegas. So it was two separate, and you don't film a TV show like, okay, episode 1, scene 1, episode 1, scene 2.
Yeah.
You do episode 1, you do episode 4, all in one day. And then the next day it's like 2 and 3, and the next day it's like 10 and 1. Like you just
like a
you
mixture.
never know. So when I got my haircut before the show, in my head I was like, I can't have this buzz cut not be in the second half of the filming in 3 months. So I had to maintain a low cut fade, essentially, what I got.
Now we gotta go back. People gotta go back and look at your hair on the show.
That's sure. It was. I couldn't even like pull it into a bun.
No, you couldn't.
I always had like
you did
some,
like a little bun here, and then there was a little bit of hair, like this much. Can you see?
It was like a top knot. Like I couldn't really get a bun. It was just like a fold over.
Yeah.
It was fine though. It was good enough for a TV show, I guess. But yeah.
So, oh my bad. You have more?
No. So, are you gonna say what you're grateful for?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Through.
I'm grateful for nail techs. They put their lives at risk when I come in. But
they know all the machinery that you need.
She got up like wiping her forehead.
Man, what a job. I hope you tipped well.
I did.
Okay, nice. Well, shout out to Selena.
Yeah, shout out to Selena.
You're a miracle worker.
And Lisa, she did my nails.
And
what are you
Lisa.
grateful for?
So I'm just going to say that this week was so awesome. I had a lot of cousins in town, and now all my cousins are like out of at least like undergrad. Mm-hmm. So we're all like of age, and we're like all adults having fun now. Mm-hmm. So every holiday, my cousins come over to my house at some point and we play games, and we have a competitive family. Yeah. Not to the point where we're going to play games and like we're not going to be friends after. Like we don't ruin our family relationships, but it does get competitive. And this year it was like, well, the Williams are a family of 4. There was 3 Williams in town. There was my brother, my cousin Emily, and myself and Megan on the other team. So it was 3 versus 4. The Williams passed the comment that they're going to win anyway. The game was Cranium. Shout out to all the Cranium fans out there. It's a good one. If you haven't played it, you should definitely do it. It incorporates a lot. Okay. So the Williams were like, we're going to win this. It's going to be easy. Okay. What? Yeah. Well, we played incorrectly the first time around. We did make it, take it in basketball terms. Like if you got it right, you kept going. Yeah. We had 1 turn and we started the game. We had our first turn and then the Williams wiped the board. We then read the directions, found out we were playing it wrong, went back, still lost. The Williams say that there's like sibling telepathy and that's why they were so great. Really? And so my question to you is like, do you feel like there is sibling telepathy? Is there validity behind what Lauren, Mason, and Lily were talking about?
So they were making accusations about the other team, or
no? They were saying that about themselves. They were just saying they were like, regardless of who they were playing, they were going to win because they have sibling telepathy. Yeah. And there's like they were raised with 4 of them, so there's like more of them. Mm-hmm. And
so the odds are even if 2 of y'all don't get it, the third is going to remember.
And also they were saying like, if you made like eyes, like you can just tell where they were going with what they were trying to describe or what they were acting out. Yeah.
I do think that I think that happens, and not just for siblings. Like, could be best friends, it could be like your spouse. You just know the person well. Y'all have gone through enough stuff, or like experienced enough stuff together, or talk about such a variety of things that like it's gonna seem crazy to other people, but then you come to realize. A lot of people have boring friends. They talk about the same shit over and over. There's no depth to conversations. It's just gossip all the time. Never anything like of importance or substance. Right. So they're like, oh, how do y'all know this stuff? It's like, oh, because we talk.
Right.
I don't know how else to say it.
We're not just doing trends on TikTok. We're getting to know one another.
I don't know how else to put it, babes, but yeah, we just talk. So
Right.
you remember in Dallas when we were playing, what's the game where you put it's a word above your head or like you got a word? No. It was the one
Heads
on the
Up.
cards. It was the one on the cards where you have a list of things you can't say because we were standing over each other's shoulders like, nope, can't say that. Is that taboo? I don't remember. Whatever it is.
Was it taboo?
I don't know.
We played it.
We played it.
Where you have to avoid 5 terms of describing like Wheel of Fortune, but you can't say like TV show game. You can't say wheel.
Yeah.
You can't say
Yeah.
you can't say Vanna White. But
Right.
you have to describe.
Right.
Is that taboo? I think it's
So
taboo.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Let's go with that.
This is what we do. We spend so much time on nothingness sometimes. It's sad.
Yeah,
We're losing.
it is. Imagine how much life we could save if we just didn't do that. It's okay. Everybody spends their life doing their own. Run your own race, y'all. I'm like dying to use that statement any chance I get. Oh my God. Because actually, yeah, I do remember this story way more vividly. And I do remember the key word that you guys
Okay,
just like.
so you tell it then. You tell it from your perspective.
Okay. Okay, imagine being the opponent to this. We can all guess the word right now or something's going on. And the word was hamster. And Sid looked at Madi and said, and I quote, "You used to have one of these. You could have used to had anything. You used to have diapers. You used to have dolls.
Nope.
You used to had bows.
Because here's the
Literally
thing.
anything."
No, because Maudie, we've talked about her hamster enough, and I'll forget the hamster's name a lot. So this is something you don't know. I'm like, what was that hamster's name? Like, just, I don't remember. It
That
died.
was so eerily irritating, though.
It died, and she only had the hamster for not that long. So I was just like, anytime I'm trying to think of it, she could tell the look on my face when I'm trying to recall its name, I think. So when I was like looking at the card and I was like, you used to have one. She's like, oh yeah, that's you not knowing. I still don't know the hamster's name.
We don't know the hamster. And also, you weren't in Amadi's life when this hamster was a thing, which is
No.
like also irritating.
No, so y'all were pissed. Y'all were like, yo, no, that.
Yeah, because that's like inside knowledge.
But you can't stop us from getting a point because we give a good hint. Even though the hint doesn't.
Hint. It was a.
It wasn't a good hint to you.
It was.
Because you're not on the inside of what.
Exactly.
So it's not a good hint to you. That doesn't mean it's not a good hint.
That's like. No, that's like when you're doing like. No. It's not because the hint wasn't for everyone.
Okay.
The hint was very directed towards only one person with that internal knowledge. Even if I knew Madi's hamster,
Yeah.
which I didn't,
Yeah.
I would have never guessed hamster because I'm thinking like, okay, so yeah, imagine just like competing against that. But I guess what I wanted to say is what I'm grateful for is my family, but mainly my cousins. I love all my family, but it was really awesome spending some time with them, and I look forward to having another game night with them at Christmas.
Oh,
and
tu familia.
Cousins time.
Oh, muy bien. Well, I'm grateful
Yeah,
for the
see.
ability to, play games against other people and give hints that though they might not understand, like me and the person who needs to understand or the people who need to understand, they understand. So I'm grateful for just that kind of connection to people.
Well, that's oddly specific to be grateful for, but I mean, you can be grateful for anything, Sid. Yeah, well, I'm grateful for just like common knowledge and that everyone can understand, and just knowledge that's free for the world. You don't have to be just in a specific group to be able to understand it.
Yeah.
I'm just grateful for knowledge that everyone can obtain and use to better themselves.
No, and that's a great point. I think to almost counter that or kind of piggyback on that, I'm grateful for that common knowledge, but I'm even more grateful for, I think, not feeling like you need to do what other people are telling you to do. I'm grateful for rejecting the spirit of conformity because I know who I am and I know who I want to be. So I'm going to run my own race. So I'm grateful for that.
You know what? That's beautiful, Sid. And
Thank
I'm
you.
also grateful not to overdo it or
Okay.
maybe just another piggyback on that.
Sure.
I'm grateful that everyone can run their own beautiful race. You know, I'm grateful for the fact that my race might not look like your race, but we're all racing. We're not running the same race because what is awesome to me might not be awesome to you. And I just love that I can find gratitude in just in my journey and everyone's individual journey. Because not everyone, again, when you run your own race, not everyone's journey is identical. But you're on your own specific journey, and that's what makes you you. That's what makes you special and unique. And I want to encourage everyone listening right now to run your own race.
Ooh.
So again, I couldn't be more grateful.
No, super powerful. I love that. I just want to also give some encouragement to our listeners to know that while you're running your own race, make sure to stay in your own lane as well. Like, stay in your own lane. Don't worry about what anybody else has going on to your left or your right. And don't look in the rearview mirror. There's a reason it's called the rearview mirror. It's behind you. Leave it there. And why do you think it's smaller than your front windshield?
Well, wow. So thank you for that powerful finish to such a great point.
Agreed.
And also not to be taking, literally make sure you are using your rear view and side mirrors as well as your blinkers while on the road, ladies and gents. So also with the good does come the bad. I was trying to, visit some Christmas bars and get into like the spirit. New Orleans loves a decoration. So we were going to these Christmas bars and getting like the little holiday cocktail there and then moving to the next one. And we realized that the ferry was leaving. And if you didn't catch the ferry, you had to wait like 45 minutes for the next one. So like the window was short. I got the check real quick.
Yeah.
Wrote it, like I left a nice tip.
Yeah.
Okay. Got out of there, forgot my card. But made the ferry, all was good with the world. I didn't even realize till the next day. I went to my credit card app. I checked it. No purchase had been made. So I'm like, I probably just forgot it at.
No, they just know about you in the city. They wouldn't play with you like that and spend your money.
Yeah. I got street cred here in New
Yeah,
Orleans.
I'm already knowing.
Anyway, so I call the hotel. The bar was like in a hotel.
Yeah.
And so I call the hotel, the lady at the front desk, shout out to her, working her tail off to find out where this card was.
I love
was
workers
on the
like
phone
that.
with her for about, she was doing everything she could to help me, and I've never felt more cared for. So the customer service at the Omni, no, it wasn't the Omni. It was a different hotel.
Well,
Shout out
Omni's
to
still
them.
going
I
to
don't
use
even know
this.
what hotel it was. It was awesome. So this lady's on she's talking to me on the phone for like 7-8 minutes about my credit card offer me. She's also having me on pause to run to these different locations to see if the credit card's there.
Dang.
The Fontenot Hotel.
Okay.
Shout out to the lady at the Fontenot Hotel.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh no, I was sitting at the bar at the Peacock Room. And she was like, let me go check. She checked it. It was there. When I tell you, I appreciate her effort because she was hustling. I saw where the front desk was. I saw where the bar was. It was a jog, and she got there very quickly. I was so proud of her. So all was good with the world. There was no extra charges on my credit card. I found my credit card, but
Yeah.
I do this so often that at first I used to like feel this like pit in my stomach where I was like, oh my God, the work that's about to go into losing your credit card is going to suck so bad. It's like, oh, not again. I was wondering if you've ever had
Wait, you lose your credit card a lot?
credit card experience. I've lost my wallet overseas. I think one time it was stolen. So I'm going to like, fine, I'll just include that one 4 times.
4 times you lost it. I haven't.
And that was just overseas.
No, I don't. Maybe one. I feel like I've lost one and had to like cancel or something like that. But my thing was when I was.
Had to get a new ID?
Huh?
Had to get a new ID? Oh, it wasn't even a full-blown loss.
No, I used to lose real money, like not just a credit card, like cash. when we would have the holidays, like Christmas and stuff, and we would get money, and then my parents would take us to the mall to go shopping. I would always have like a little purse somebody got me for Christmas that I didn't want to wear, so I'm just like carrying it in my hand, but I'm not using it. I'm stuffing the cash in my pocket. I'm like holding my wallet sometimes, just doing anything other than what makes sense because I don't want to use that purse. So we would be walking in the mall, cash would literally be falling out of my pockets, and my brother and sister would always be walking like behind me or even with me because this was just a known thing. Like, Sid is gonna probably lose money today. Somebody keep an eye on her. So
Finders keepers.
So they would be picking stuff up and they're like, idiot, you dropped more money. Like, how do you keep doing this?
They would tell you?
Yeah. Not until like we're leaving and I'm panicking when we get to the car. I'm like, I can't find my wallet. Yeah, because you didn't just put it in the purse.
What you're telling me is that you learned early, so as an adult, I've been better about.
Yeah.
That's really.
I'm grateful for growth.
Oh, that's so nice.
Thank you. Are you not grateful for it?
No, because I haven't really grown. Like, I've been on this wallet that I currently have for like a good amount of time now. Like, I'm going like 5 years. I need to celebrate it, actually. Let me get it a birthday cake. No, I feel good about it though. I also invested in a tile.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
you
wallet
did.
thing.
Yeah.
So I have technically lost it. I've actually lost it in a rental car that they've already cleaned out. Someone then stole it from the rental car company. I like literally tracked it down and they were trying to tell me that nobody stole my wallet. I was like, that's weird because it's in this parking lot. So I got it back. All the cash was gone, but my ID was in there. So I got the actual hard wallet itself.
So they just left your stuff where it was?
Yeah, because I kept like also hitting the noise. So I think the person that stole it, like the siren was going off. And I think that it made them nervous. So they ditched it.
Oh.
And I got it back. And that was just, that was a few years ago. No, that was probably last year. But again, I got it back. So that doesn't technically count as a full-blown loss.
Girl, yes, it does. I'm counting that. I don't care if you turned into dude from Taken to go find your wallet or whatever, but like you lost it.
But also this is growth. I knew that I lost wallets. I put a tracker in there. So now.
Dang, we really the same person in some ways. Like
I did better. Yeah, hell yeah.
No, I'm not saying it's a good thing.
Well, you gotta take the good with the bad, but you know what? I'm gonna wrap this credit card story up by saying that I'm grateful for really awesome customer service for the people that they're doing their jobs, not like the people that are like, you're doing your job, but you hate it here.
Yeah.
I don't know if she hated her job or not, but she made me feel like she didn't. And also for kind people that keep the credit card so that I was able to retrieve it. Shout out to the people that give back lost goods like credit cards, wallets, and fallen cash out of their siblings' pockets.
Yeah.
And that have the wholesomeness in their spirit to return it to the owner. Shout out to you guys. And we're grateful for you guys. Okay, I did it. I'm not that person typically. I'm just going to say that I'm not that person. I just had some time on my hands.
Okay.
So I was that person this year. And then I thought about it a little bit and I was like, the logic's there. So what did I do? Right? I guess you're all wondering that. Yeah, because I told the story. So I put my Christmas tree out the day before Thanksgiving. I just had like a random 2 hours to like take all my Christmas stuff down, which is it's a lot of work, all for 1 month of time.
You gotta
right?
just leave
you
it
taking
up
it all down
longer.
Like
If
I
it's a
just feel
skinny
like
one.
it just needs to be up longer.
Okay.
No, I don't know. It's like a full one. I guess I'll put a picture up.
I'm not trying to body shame it. I'm just saying the slimmer ones you can just decorate.
No, it sounded like you were though.
It's a smaller amount of decorations. Well, not that another one's larger. I'm just saying.
She's like whiter at the bottom. Like she's beautiful and thick and full of ribbons and gorgeous. Like I really do. I appreciate her, but she's up and she's been up since the day before.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, and I'm like, oh, some people aren't like that. Some people are like the day after Halloween.
Yeah, immediately.
They start putting up their Christmas stuff. Mm-hmm. And my question to you is, how early is it too early to start decorating for the holiday or to start getting into Christmas or whatever you celebrate? My family celebrates Christmas. But how early is it too early to get into the holiday spirit?
It's never too early to have a spirit of cheer and giving and love. So I guess I don't even understand the question. I don't understand how
the question is
an issue.
There's levels to it too, right? You do the outdoor lights, you do the Christmas tree, you have random elves. I have a black Santa in my house, y'all, and I'm gonna come clean about this story.
Please,
I was
tell
shopping
us
in
the
Marshalls. I was shopping in Marshalls and I wanted a black Santa. I was on a mission for black Santas. Black Santas are scarce out there, which we can get into that another time.
Right, because they're not.
I was in Marshalls again, needing absolutely nothing besides this black Santa. There was one. I make eye contact with the Santa. I pick up the pace. I have like long legs, so it seemed normal. I pick up the pace. I cut this black lady off. I don't know what she was going for, but I had to assume it was the only black Santa because it was the only black Santa. I picked up that Santa. I'm looking at it. I'm like not even trying to make eye contact with her because I had guilt there. I'm like, should I just give it to her? Like, I'm sure her family would really appreciate this.
Hell yeah.
And then I was like, but I need this black Santa more than anything.
She's talking about you to this day.
So I just decided to keep my head down. I put that. There was this white man in Marshalls. I was like, no way. Yeah, but I did. I didn't look at her. I put my head down. I put that Santa into my cart and I checked out. Like I didn't even like continue to drag the day on because I'm like, I got what I needed and I had to get out of there.
Did you feel like you were being followed?
No.
Okay.
I think she just like chalked that one up as an L. Like she also didn't like say anything. Like
yeah.
like I clearly got there first, but like if she would have picked up her pace, it could have been a battle. It was like one of those situations. It was like unspoken. Like we both went like, you know, the parking lot situation.
Yeah,
I had my blinker on, but she could have got there. Like
y'all both get there at the same
so,
time, and she's like reaching, and you're like, "Oh, did you want this one?" She was like, "No, I wanted the Asian Santa. Actually, like, I don't want that one."
like,
and now you look like
next year, lady.
Next year, lady.
I got what I needed. So yeah. So I'm like,
way.
what level do you decorate for the holiday? You celebrate Christmas?
Yeah.
You celebrate Christmas.
Yeah. I'm like
So
I like simple.
Are you a treer?
I like simplistic stuff. Like not too much going on. Like on a house, I like for there to be like just like the small lights on the like trim of the house. And then like
cute.
if there's a driveway, up the driveway, and then you know the little like the balls that hang from the tree,
The ornaments.
the tree sack, yeah, those. I feel like those are cute in the tree, and then like that's.
I love a chunky multicolored Christmas light, like a Christmas story, like an old school 90s like chunky light.
Okay, I saw some recently, and I was like, it does look good. It looks good sometimes.
It looks so good.
It can't be overdone though.
It could, some people can overdo it. And also, if that's your flavor, go for it. Like, I do appreciate the houses that I'm like, where do you store this when it's not Christmas? Like, does all this fit in your attic? Do you have to, like, rent out a storage room every month? Like, your level of commitment to this is insane. And I'm like, a part of me is like, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I couldn't be the one to do it. Like I like a wreath on my door.
Yeah.
I like to like
Aretha Franklin.
like cheery.
Damn, you like that one?
Yeah, I did love that one. A part of me wants to put like Franklin across my wreath because that's hilarious. Oh my God, that's good. But also, like, I have multiple Christmas trees in my house. Like, I have the little old school one that's like, it kind of ceramic and it's green and the lights like light up on it.
Yeah.
I have this other one that's clear, but I put like little lights in it.
The one you showed us.
I have like all these little nutcrackers. Like, I love Christmas.
Yeah.
Because it's like a time of the year where everybody can just be a little bit nicer. Like there's like cheer in the air. Like the spirit is here. There's no secret. It was like when you had to quarantine, like we all knew we had to quarantine.
Not
when
all
it's
of
Christmas
us.
time, like there's no... Well, those people are also probably missing the boat on this situation too.
Sure.
The same group of people we're talking about here. But I just like love the time. Also, like people are just like a little bit easier to deal with. You know, I want to
grateful.
believe that. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah. I don't think it is.
Are you like a Christmas song listener?
Yeah, for sure.
And when is like an appropriate
Merry
time
Christmas,
to start?
baby. Sure to treat me nice. You brought me a diamond ring for Christmas. Feel like I'm in paradise.
Oh. I mean, I was just kind of thinking like, oh, the weather outside is frightful. Well, I didn't know what Christmas song I don't know what your Christmas theme is, but mine seems a little bit more cheery.
You got a problem with my Black Christmas playlist?
It sounded like grunge. It sounded like you were like in a basement in Seattle coming out with like the next Creed album. Like I didn't know what that was.
No, that's Otis Redding. Merry Christmas, baby. Great song. I'll send it to you.
Well, my bad that like you just didn't sound.
I did it such justice. When you go listen to it, you'll be like, oh, this is why she was doing
No,
that.
I think when you hear it back, you'll also understand where I'm coming from. But we'll let the babysitters decide. All right, Otis. Sorry about that, dude. Like, Sydney could have done you way better than that. To the point where I confused you with Seattle grunge basement music. So, happy holidays.
So Otis Redding will never actually get that message. Otis Redding is dead. So that was highly insensitive.
It's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, or maybe it's to his benefit that he didn't hear what you did to a song. I'm sure there's a lot worse renditions in the world, I will say that.
Yeah.
But
mine's up there.
Ooh. It was you've had way better work. Like, I do think that you're a pretty decent singer when you're in your octave.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks, TP.
But Otis Redding would be in your octave, so that's also confusing. Ooh, anyway. I just feel like it's time to get into this discussion because, it's been hard for me to not speak to you. Sid and I decided that we weren't going to talk about it until we were live on air, y'all. Yeah. And we watched the Netflix documentaries. Hold on. Spoiler alert. So if you haven't watched it, The Carmen Family Deaths is on Netflix. And Sydney and I watched it, and we're about to get each other's take on the whole situation.
Yeah.
Live right now, which has been, again, very difficult for me. I am an oversharer, and I love talking.
Mind you, we're on a flight early this morning out of Houston. So I'm like, I didn't have a chance. We were like with family yesterday and saw some of my friends. And so I couldn't, what am I trying to say? Why did I lose my train of thought? ADHD.
That was okay. Get back on that train.
So I didn't have time to watch it yesterday or day before yesterday. So this morning, I'm like, okay, I'm going to download it on my phone so I can watch it on the plane. Start watching it on the plane, but I'm also exhausted. So I see like 10 minutes.
And also, you love a good plane nap.
I love a good plane nap. You know that. So I saw like 10 minutes, and then I was knocked. So I was watching, like, once I got back to Indy, I'm like watching in the airport waiting for the bags. I'm watching in the lift. So I was just, immediately I was thinking that, okay, not immediately. A few minutes in, I'm hearing facts presented and I'm like, oh yeah, I think that this kid did this.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it even was that made me be like, no, this is gotta be the case. But like sometimes you'll watch a documentary like this, especially if you've seen the trailer, like you'll have information that like, yes, somebody was arrested, went to jail, but some people are trying to say that it wasn't them, or there might be another person who got off. But in this one, I was just like, no, it was him.
So essentially the Carmen family deaths are about this family that the grandfather was very wealthy. He was found murdered in his house with no like sign of breaking and entering.
And he was a Greek
no
businessman
struggle.
that they
He was a
think
Greek
maybe
businessman.
had.
He was a self-made multi-millionaire. He was worth
Yeah.
like $42 million or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He had 5 daughters, I think, one of which is Linda, the mother of Nathan. Nathan is the suspect in question. Nathan is an autistic 19-year-old at the time of his mother's death. And his grandfather was murdered
3 years prior.
3 years prior. And they only looked into him. Also, he is autistic, right? This is what I think. Like, I do think that he did it. I think it looks so murky because there was a lot of like unanswered questions for me. And also like this seemingly was the first time they dealt with someone with his disability or this is the first time that like police are like, I feel like, are dealing with someone with neurodivergence. The way that neurodivergent brain works versus neurotypical brains are very, very different. So I think that like the way that they approached the situation was left room for a lot of error because they didn't tailor it to the type of brain that he has and the way that his brain works.
Or his answers.
But there was just some
like, they were like, oh, there's no emotion behind it. But it's like, well, it was just very like literal. So what you're thinking, you could mistake it for like
what you
callousness.
Would do is not what he would do.
Yeah, you mistake it for like callousness and not caring, which he also very well could that could be the case too. But it doesn't always mean that. Because their brain doesn't work the same as yours.
And they were treating him like he had a neurotypical brain. And I think that it made the investigation incredibly murky. And also I think they kind of like undermined him because they knew that he had autism. And I think that he's an extremely intelligent guy. And they were just saying like, well, then how do you do this? Just because you have autism doesn't mean you're stupid. In fact, it probably means that there's like a level of intelligence that a lot of kids with autism have that like neurotypicals just can't reach. And also the way that they view the world is very different. And like one of the key things that they were like talking about is he had a straw that converted salt water to fresh water so you could drink it. Why would you need that in your survival kit? If you're crossing that big bay, like if somebody gave me that as a gift, or if I found out about that, I would throw that in my survival kit because I'm like, I wouldn't know if I needed this until I needed this and throw it in there. Like, I don't think that was like a telling item to have. And also like when you have neurodivergence, you want to make sure that everything with whatever interest you're into, obviously his was fishing. You want to make sure that everything in your checklist is checked. There's not one thing that you wouldn't do for your passion, for your interests. So him having all these tools, him going on all these fishing trips, him understanding all these different parts of the boat and why he was running this made so much sense. Like the way that he described, even like when he was sitting in court, like at question, like the way that he was answering, he seemed like not a 19-year-old being like, oh, the boat, la la la. He was like very thorough in like the pieces of the boat, the machinery in the boat. Like he knows what he's talking about, which I just find like interesting because I do think that he did it, but I don't understand how.
That's what I want to get to. So
he did it.
I'm looking at the other things that we saw him, like the notes that he was writing, what he wrote before he was going out onto the boat with his mom, like about finding it repulsive or something, having to prove your innocence. Like, there were a lot of weird things that he
also
wrote.
How he came in from his grandpa's murder being like, I can't believe they blew his brains out.
Right.
No one told anybody.
Right.
In which the way his grandpa was murdered. So
And the fact
also
that
his alibi, like, you don't leave that hometown and you just got lost going off the wrong exit was kind of.
And I know for the cops, you're probably like at a certain point you're frustrated because you're like, no, this kid, he may be autistic, but you did this thing too, though. Maybe you are just an autistic sociopath, like, because that's possible too. Like, there are serial killers who have been smart. You gotta be to some degree to stay hidden for a long time to get away with stuff. So there's a level of intelligence. You just use it for wicked behavior. But I was looking at the other things in conjunction with what he did. All right, so another like crazy thing that happened in addition to all the things that he has for the boat, for fishing, because he's super knowledgeable. You have John's nephew, who was like, I told Linda, Nathan's mom, like, if you go out on that boat with him, like, that's gonna be the last time we see you. So for him to have that feeling and that awareness, for Linda's sisters to not have forgiven Nathan because they believed he killed the grandpa. So they're like, we're just letting him be around the family, knowing that this is the case.
And there's just some elements to like the evidence that they had against him that were just like so telling. Like, why would you buy an automatic rifle and then not have it anymore if you didn't do something that you weren't supposed to do with it? Like with his grandfather's murder, why wouldn't you have the gun that you just purchased brand new?
Yeah, and then when the boat, so the mom, whatever he did, whether he pushed her out the boat or however it happened, the mom was no longer on the boat, but he got onto like a raft and had a what's it called? What's the ring? What's the little ring you float on?
Like a life raft or like a lifeboat.
Had a life raft and like
an inflatable lifeboat.
An inflatable lifeboat out there.
He was survival kit.
In a survival kit, but he's telling people that he was on the boat. Once they finally rescue him, it's like 8 days later. He's saying that he was out at sea that whole time, that he was using all the stuff in his kit to try to survive. And they're like, this just isn't adding up. Like, there's no way he would have had this amount of strength coming back to shore to like climb up the stairs, do all of this. And they tried to refute that when they brought in the Navy SEAL, who was like, well, when you are getting rescued, adrenaline pumps in. So I feel like they constantly had something to negate what we were seeing as, so clearly he did this, which is partially why I hate like burden of proof. Like you could say anything. I could murky the waters up for damn near any situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But also, like, what irritated me was that they didn't bring in evidence. Like, okay, if he wasn't on the life raft for 7 days, then what was he doing?
Yeah, because
they said that he could have been hiding in plain sight.
True.
Like, but they didn't bring in any evidence. Like, if he wasn't on the life raft for 7 days and you couldn't find the boat or either human being, y'all couldn't bring us one thing that he did. Because if he just was on the life raft for hours, like they said, right, and he just so happened to cross the junk boat or whatever they said the boat was that almost like ran him over.
Yeah.
Okay, if that is true, which it could very well be true, like with the way that your body works and you not using your muscle groups, and also like the equilibrium piece where you're going like this for days, like your balance just isn't there anymore. Like all these scientific facts do make sense to me. But y'all couldn't bring in one piece of evidence of him making landfall somewhere. Was there somebody else involved? Like so he just did all this by himself? Maybe he's
just off the shore. Like if the ocean is like so expansive and massive, if he went somewhere, got on something and...
But there's not like a marina or like a videotape. You couldn't, like, he needed to get food for 7 days unless he planned it that far ahead.
But he had his stuff.
Searches.
what was it? He had something else though that
But
was like.
they said the fisherman said that he didn't get on that boat with any food, anything.
Well, I'm
That's
sure
what
he tossed
made it
it
weird.
just
He was
like
drilling holes in the
he
back.
He stabbed
But
the
what
boat.
was he doing for 7 days?
I think laying down on a bed versus being in an ocean where you're gonna be dizzy. It's like if I was spinning around for a long time, going like this with your head all day.
But also, like, I've been on a cruise before. I know it's like a different size
That's
boat
not
and
the
stuff like
same.
that. But like,
But that's not the
but
same.
it's still like, okay. So you think that he packed up all the stuff for the amount of time that he needs to be there for and spent time in the boat, or do you think he went out, came back,
Yeah, I think
said
that
that he was missing?
Yeah,
He was just.
I think that had to be
walking
the
earth,
case.
and then he went back out, sunk the boat.
yeah.
But do you know how many like Coast Guards were out? Like, I think he had to.
You're
be,
literally
I
saying
think he
everything
made
that
land.
we're all believing. I thought like that's what made the case. Like,
Yeah, but they didn't bring one piece of evidence. Like, the kid said that he was floating for 7 days, and y'all just said he wasn't. Y'all didn't say
Okay,
y'all didn't say he wasn't because
let's say okay, they didn't bring enough information. The thing that I always feel like is unnecessary to bring so much more information to something prior when what you learn after pretty much confirms what you believe happened is that he killed her because he went and got got insurance for the boat after that
was
ordeal.
weird.
Like, we know what he was asking those details about his grandfather's trust, if his mom were to be the one to die first or if his grandpa. And I know, once again, he's just meticulous and wanting to ask a lot of questions, but the fact that your mind is going to ask these questions confirms that the other stuff you were doing is looking more and more shady. The little doubt that I had, like, maybe it was this. I'm just like, oh yeah, you figured out a way. I don't know how you did it, but you did it.
And the way that he was pleading the fifth on like a lot of key questions and refused to take a polygraph test. There was like a lot of things that were like, okay, but it's also smart and legal. Like, you can plead the fifth. You can refuse a polygraph. Like, but it was just ironic that like if you were so wanting to help find out what happened, why you wouldn't try to
Help
clear
find out what
yourself
happened.
and maybe point them in it's especially because like in the grandfather's case, they said that he was the sole suspect.
Yeah.
And they never even had another suspect on the table. It was literally just Nathan. Yes. And now it's a cold case because.
And the mom was
apparently
getting like 10 million, a little over 10 mil, because each child, there were 4 daughters, and I think he had like a $42 million trust or something. Like, that's how much he was leaving behind. So they're getting a little over 10 mil each. And if Linda dies, if Nathan's mom dies, he ends up getting whatever like she left for him. So
well, I have a
wasn't
question.
that the case?
So
Because she wasn't giving him the house anymore, but he was getting money.
I'm not sure, but I do want to ask, like, do you think the mom could have killed the grandpa and Nathan was there and like they both just stayed quiet because he was trying to like protect his mom in that case?
Because we didn't know the
But
mom
he
and
had to kill.
the granddad, they did not get along all the time.
They didn't get along,
And he would
We don't know
slap
what
them around
Nathan went through
sometimes.
because Nathan was also checked into like an institution, and they did like a lot of like just really like scary therapies, like electrotherapy, like shock therapy.
And the grandpa's sister,
And you just don't know what
his
kind of
twin
abuse
sister,
he went through.
His twin sister went through that. So he didn't want to see
Exactly.
His daughter put his grandson through that because he saw what it did to his sister and
Right.
couldn't imagine having your grandchild also go through that. So he's like, he don't need a mental institution. It's like, he might not, but if the mom feels like he needs some help and she needs, or the parents feel like he needs some help, they're living with him all the time. You're not. Like, that might be a call that they have to make about their circumstances. So it was just super,
it's just interesting. It's also, there was the evidence that they did have, they never like saw all the way through. So like all these things were left wide open for interpretation. Like I don't think they closed any case. They never found Linda's body. And they also never found out who killed the grandpa. So like all this is open-ended. And also he was found dead in prison, right? With his shoelaces or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so like there is no more answers to be had. Like what they have is what they have. And it's just kind of crazy that you have all this information, you have a gut feeling, but you can't pin it in any kind of way. And it's just, these are one of these things in life where you just have to like accept that you're not going to know. Like if I'm in their family, I've just accept that I'm never going to understand what happened to my dad and my sister. Yeah. But I just got to move on with that. Like you can't, that would be a really hard thing to just live with every day, asking why. Like it's just like you'll never know. And that's what seems it is. Really tough. And my last and final point is like, I think that the way that they did this, they were trying to, or they weren't trying to, I don't know what they were trying to do, but they almost like villainized the fact that he had autism when really like he didn't do these crimes because he had autism. I feel like he did these crimes as an individual, and we don't know what his childhood
with a
and his
mental
upbringing,
illness. Yeah.
With the mental illness, with the way that his grandpa, I don't know, like if he saw his grandpa beating up on his mom and his aunts, and or like what he experienced
when they put him in that
institution.
Hospital. Yeah.
So they mentioned the fact that he could have narcissism, but also there's a lot of other things that are probably undiagnosed in like the mental health realm that, you know, was probably the main contributor as to why he sought these crimes through. Not because he has autism. And I think that they need to do a better job of just stating that piece, that autism doesn't mean you're a villain. It's actually quite the opposite. But yeah, I just wanted to make that point as well.
Great point.
But it was a good documentary. I do recommend it. If you're into true
I would
crime.
hope you do. If you talk this much about it, if you don't recommend it after all of this, that's insane.
Yeah, definitely don't watch it. What a waste of time if I would have said that.
All right, TP, you already know what time it is.
It goes down in the DMs. It goes down. It go down in the DMs. It go down. It go down.
Unsupervised.
Nice.
So this is a really good one.
Yeah, you need to read this one.
So Maggie wrote into us and said, I don't know if you guys have seen the Stranger Things episodes, but this little girl, and it looks exactly like TP, and she sent a screenshot of this girl. And Maggie...
But not only TP, let me paint for our audio listeners. The picture that she attached to the DM is of her holding a phone. You can see her knee and like part of the seat in front of her. So she's in a car, but she either has two phones or she asked somebody else, like, let me see your phone so I can take this picture. This looks so much like TP. I have to let her know. So for you all to have a visual, she believed that this genuinely looked like you. And it does.
She was doing this on the road. It does really look like me. So Maggie, thank you for taking the time and maybe asking friends around you or whatever to get this. And thank you for thinking of me in this moment in the car with you watching Stranger Things.
Yo, TP.
Because it was really good. No. This kid does look like me. And
she does.
You know, maybe I can pull up a picture of me as a kid. I don't really know because I feel like it looks like me as adult.
Like both.
But just shrunken down into a kid.
You've had several lookalikes. Because somebody even DM'd us or like tagged us.
No, I could see this one a lot.
Yeah.
But this is like a slippery slope. Like if you're like, oh, you look like, and you don't appreciate the way that the person that comes after that statement looks like, it's like, oh, you think I look like that? Oh.
Okay, well.
Interesting.
Thank you, Maggie.
Thank you, Maggie, for taking time out of your day to send this in. This was good stuff.
Gave us a good chortle. Well, I mean, that's the end of episode. What are we at? 18 now? Episode 18, y'all. We're almost in the 20s. This is crazy.
Oh my gosh. What are we going to do for our 21st birthday?
I don't know.
By birthday, I mean episode.
I don't know. We got to plan it. We got to figure it out.
God.
But
we're going to be legal.
Hey, we love y'all. Y'all already know what it is. If you got business you want us in, you got advice you need, you want to share a moment of kindness you had from this week, DM us.
You have a random thought that you
like,
just want to hear us talk about.
If you have a math equation you need
put it in there.
Help with, like whatever. You need help with some homework, I won't help, but TP is more than willing.
Oh,
But
yeah, I would love to.
DM us, y'all, at Unsupervised, Sid TP. We love y'all. Can't wait to see y'all. TP, hit them with the...
And don't forget to throw kindness around like confetti. And until next week, you guys,
Hey, y'all.
it's been real. Bye.
Unsupervised. Yeah. Okay, we say what we want, and yeah, we say what we feel. Sitting TMP at the mix, and they be keeping it real. On brand, off topic, out of pocket. Anything you need, they got it. Watch you shot when you know they gon' block it when it's game time, and you know I'm gon' block it. Man, we cover everything, like who harder than us? And yeah, we looking down on haters, cause they smaller than us. And yeah, my flow is so damn sick, I be coughing it up. You said that we gon' flop, well then I'm calling your bluff. Call 'em.